Alright, independent brake valve operation. The SA26 independent brake valve mounted on the front of the pipe of the bracket of the 26C brake valve provides independent control of the locomotive brake and cylinder pressure irrespectively of the train brakes. The brake valve handle has two positions, namely the release position extremely left and the quadrant of full application position extremely right end of the quadrant. The full release of the full application is application zone or sector. Further, the handle is and moved to the right of the sector, the greater with the application, with the full application is obtained extremely the right end of the handle of movement. The movement is independent brake valve handle with the release position towards the full application position, actuates the cam, which turns the position to a supply exhaust valve assembly of the first seat of the exhaust valve, then to unseat the supply valve. The main reserve air will flow past the unseated supply valve from port number 30 to port number 20. The port number 20, number 20 from the brake valve pipe of the bracket is connected to the control port number 16. At the locomotive relay, therefore, the pressure is dropped, and number 20 will actuate the relay valve to develop the pressure of the locomotive brake cylinders. As the air pressure develops in port number 20, develop the interface of the diaphragm and independent brake valve. The build-up of the pressure of the diaphragm is opposed by spring pressure of the opposite side, but the air pressure spring pressure becomes balanced. The valve assembly will be moved in lap position, which the supply valve becomes seated to terminate the further flow of the main reserve air post to the number 20. If the results leak of the number 20 line, the air pressure should drop and the diaphragm assembly will be moved against unseat the supply valve of the permanent main air reserve to restore the pressure of the number 20 to the valve with the spring setting the self-lapping pressure, maintaining the feature of the independent brake valve. Depression. The independent brake valve handle, whenever the handle is in the release position, will cause the release brake application existing on the locomotive main air reserve flows into the port number 13, which in turn connected with the quick release portion, 26F control valve with the function to release the locomotive brakes. The depression of the independent brake valve handle somewhere in the application zone will release the automatic brake application only with the valve corresponding with the position of the handle in the application zone. 26F control valve.